Previously on Transformers Prime.
It will only respond to the power of a Prime.
Our sensors detected a second Iacon locator beacon.
I'll go.
Smokescreen chooses a vehicle mode with screaming double 38s on the doors, making him an easy target. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't more than concerned about Jack's safety.
The Star Saber. A legendary weapon forged by Solus Prime.
We Decepticons now face our darkest hour.
I am receiving a message.
From whom?
Alpha Trion.
Forgive me, Lord Megatron. While I do not question the wisdom of our tactical retreat, know that I am fully prepared to lead the troops in a counterattack against the Autobots.
Counterattack? Perhaps you failed to notice Optimus Prime cleave an entire mountain with a single blow. With the Star Saber in his possession, my enemy can obliterate us all with the weight of his hand. I must find a way to tip the balance of power back in our favor.
Do we not also possess a powerful relic of the ancients?
Indeed, the Forge of Solus Prime. But it is useless, except in the hand of a Prime. But I might wield that power if I were to control such a hand.
Optimus, what is Alpha Trion saying?
I wish that I could greet you under better circumstances, Optimus Prime. But I fear that Iacon will not withstand the next Decepticon assault.
So you speak to me from across the ages.
If you are listening to this message, then I take solace that you now possess the Star Saber. I am certain that you have deduced how these Cybertronian relics and Decepticon weapons came to be found on such a remote world. Indeed, I transported them there, not so much to keep them far from Megatron's hands, but to ensure that they reach yours. As you may have long suspected, the Covenant of Primus records events of the future as well as the past. My imperfect understanding of its runes affords me a shadowy glimpse of what is to come. The Covenant's pages foretold that you, Optimus Prime, would journey to the small but significant planet, and there engage in a crucial chapter in the war against the Decepticons. I know neither the nature of the battle nor its outcome. I only hope that these relics of the ancients will aid the Autobots in your time of need. Of utmost importance, in a few moments, I will launch the last of the relics, the most significant and powerful of them all.
Easy, Optimus.
So, did Alpha Trion ask about me?
What was the message?
It is paramount that we recover the final 4 Iacon relics. The Omega Keys.
Keys?
To what?
To the regeneration of our home planet.
Earth's moon is a barren rock, is it not?
Indeed, Dreadwing. But the moon is not our destination.
A space bridge?
Our very own. Relocated here after the Autobots discovered its whereabouts on Earth. The dark side of the moon is hidden from prying human eyes. And more importantly, well out of the Autobots' reach. Come, Dreadwing. We shall travel to the one place in the galaxy which may provide us with a means of defeating Optimus Prime.
Pack your gear. We're going back to Cybertron.
Well, believe it now, Bumblebee. Civilization at last.
But I just got here.
Remember oil baths? First thing I'm gonna do planetside is soak for an entire solar cycle.
I can't wait to tell Miko.
And Jack.
Optimus, keys open doors. Can they really revive an entire planet?
While I am unfamiliar with the lore of these Omega Keys, Alpha Trion knew many secrets. And the ancients possessed technology that has long been lost to what we consider modern science.
The devastation to our homeworld is worse than I remember. Curse the Autobots to the pit!
Whatever their function, this much is certain. We cannot restore Cybertron without all 4 Omega Keys in our possession.
Which means we can't afford to lose a single one to Megatron.
4 sets of coordinates from Alpha Trion remain encrypted. It is logical to conclude that each corresponds to the location of one of the Omega Keys. I must not waver until I decode them all. The future of our homeworld depends on it.
A tomb.
One known to contain the remains of primes. Please, tell me you're not adverse to desecration.
It is just that being in such a place evokes powerful emotions, considering the fate of my twin.
Then you should delight in our purpose here. To exact our revenge of Skyquake, and of all our fallen brethren.
You shall require a more practical means of carrying such a blade.
I feel funny saying this, but I'm not sure I want to go back.
Who knew we'd ever get so used to our new home? Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to leave Miko.
We've made friends here. Family.
We could always text them.
Besides, been fighting for so long, I don't know if I can do anything else.
You can go back into construction. The power of the ancients may breathe life back into Cybertron's core, but our war-ravaged cities will surely require rebuilding.
I wouldn't make any travel plans just yet. We still have to locate these Omega Keys and secure them before the cons do.
Yeah, like that'll be a problem. Optimus has the Star Saber now. Megatron's end is in sight.
Yes, I can do it, Lord Megatron. If you're certain that's what you really want.
Like nothing I've ever desired before, Doctor.
I shall induce stasis.
No! I wish to bear witness as you attach my new appendage.
Coming up.
Autobots, I have decoded the first set of the final 4 coordinates. Divide into teams in the event that I'm able to decode another before the first team returns.
I'm on Team 1. Who's with me?
I'll go.
After you, sir. Ma'am. Commander?
This should be interesting.
Yes. At long last, the power of the Primes belongs to me.
First one's here.
No locator beacon, which means the relic's still buried. Right about there.
The Forge of Solus Prime possesses the ability to create anything from raw material.
And in this case, said raw material would be a big hunk of dark energon.
RC, I owe you an apology. I never meant to endanger Jack. Humans squish easily. I get that now.
This isn't just about Jack. Team Prime can't afford any casualties, human or bot. I've already lost 2 seasoned partners. I don't need a rookie on my scorecard.
Not gonna happen. Elite Guardsman's honor. Wait, you lost 2 partners?
You have decoded the next set of Iacon coordinates. Excellent work, Soundwave.
Nice of the humans to pile all these rocks on top of our relic, huh? Pretty much spells things out, doesn't it?
Come on, help me move this.
The ancient humans must have thought the Omega Key was a gift from the gods.
And in a sense, they weren't wrong.
The relic. Now.
2 against 1. We can take them.
Ratchet, ground bridge, now!
What manner of treasure did Iacon send us this time? I would slice you in 2 right now. But I need you to deliver a message. Tell Optimus Prime that if he wants this relic, he must come and claim it himself.
And then Smokescreen was just gone. Like he turned to dust.
Poor kid.
RC, do not blame yourself. It could just as easily have been you.
Well, I say we go claim a piece of Megatron's miserable metal hide.
No. We have already lost another one of our own today. I will not risk more lives. Given what RC witnessed, it stands to reason that Megatron now possesses might to equal the Star Saber. Which means only I have a chance of recovering the Omega Key.
The fate of Cybertron rests upon its retrieval.
Whether Megatron knows it or not. Claim your prize, Optimus. If you can.
By the Allspark, Megatron. What have you done?
This? I find it affords me certain advantages, such as the use of the Forge of Solus Prime. My first creation, fashioned from the very blood of Unicron. I call it the Dark Star Saber. Slayer of Primes, if you will. Take our rightful places, Optimus, as gods, wielding the power of the cosmos.
I am but a soldier, Megatron. And you are a prisoner of your own twisted delusions.
Dark Star Saber has tasted one spark tonight. It still thirsts for that of a Prime. And so it ends, just as I envisioned, with your head beside my new trophy.
Oh, you mean this? Finders keepers.
Smokescreen, fall back!
No!
Missed us.
Run, Optimus, run! Those trinkets from Iacon will not save you. Not when I now possess the power to tear this world apart!
Smokescreen?
And Omega Key #1.
But how? I mean, I saw you.
I, decided to borrow the phase shifter.
Again?
Good thing, too. The wave from the blast hit me like a wrecking ball. The impact must have activated the shifter. I don't know how long I was unconscious, but when I made my way back outside, Optimus and Megatron were deep in an epic throwdown. I waited for the right moment to make my move.
You're learning.
So can I keep it? I mean, it is really working out for me.
Fine, fine.
Yes! Signature weapon!
You got yours. Optimus lost his.
The balance of power shifted again.
While he may have wielded the power of the Ancients for only one day, Optimus does not require it to be the mightiest of warriors.
Previously on Transformers Prime, it is paramount that we recover the final 4 Iacon relics. The Omega Keys.
Keys?
To what?
The regeneration of our home planet.
A tomb. One known to contain the remains of Primes. At long last, the power of the Primes belongs to me.
4 sets of coordinates from Alpha Trion remain encrypted. It is logical to conclude that each corresponds to the location of one of the Omega Keys.
My first creation, fashioned from the very blood of Unicron. I call it the Dark Star Saber. The relic now.
Oh, you mean this? Finders Keepers.
You should have seen Optimus Prime's face when his precious Star Saber shattered like glass. And with it, his dreams of an Autobot victory. Granted, Optimus will be more determined than ever to discover the locations of the remaining Iacon entries before we can. Ah, very good. I see you have decoded the next set of coordinates.
Way to step things up, Soundwave. I do hope this Iacon relic is something less sacred and more profane. Like an electro-disruptor cannon. We could use one of those.
Indeed, Knockout. Treadwing, report to the bridge immediately.
Please, Lord Megatron, allow me the honor of retrieving this relic for you.
I'm surprised you would risk your finish so soon after your accident. Nonetheless, I remain unconvinced that you are the best choice for the task, since you failed to secure the phase shifter.
I lacked the proper tools. But since Soundwave's currently occupied, I can't imagine he'll mind if I borrow this. So that I might better secure your prize and heap some hurt on the Autobots.
I'm gonna be a great warrior someday. Like Optimus.
Well, train hard and gain some wisdom along the way, and I'm sure it'll happen.
Oh, it will. It's my destiny.
How so?
Well, one minute I'm on security detail at Iacon. The next I wake up on the other side of the galaxy to find myself under Optimus's command. I mean, what are the chances, right? Things happen for a reason.
We get it, Smokescreen. You're special. We're lucky to have you.
All I'm really saying is I've come a long way, and this is one opportunity I don't plan on messing up.
Autobots, the next Iacon coordinates have been decoded. Ratchet, ready the ground bridge.
Last one to the Omega Key has to scrub the Energon tanks for a week.
Didn't know we were keeping score.
RC, Bumblebee, prepare to roll out.
Wait, what about me?
Huh.
I mean, me and Bulkhead.
The two of you will remain here. In the event I am able to decode a subsequent database entry before the others return.
Optimus is right. Considering the very fate of Cybertron is at stake, response time is critical.
Keep your engines idling, kid. Come on, B. Destiny awaits.
We call it a pit stop. We'll get back in the race.
Over there.
Well, well. Just the Autobots I wanted to see.
I'll handle the Mad Doctor. You grab the keys.
I've been waiting to thank you both for all the memories. Who knew that sound waves could be such a knockout? What's that, dear? I can't hear you!
B! The relic!
Scrap. How low can it go? Subwoofer or depth charge?
Scrap.
It appears identical to the one taken from me by Optimus Prime. Ah, perhaps it is a decoy the Autobots allowed you to seize as a means of sabotage.
Unlikely, my liege. They battled too desperately for it.
Then pieces of a larger puzzle, perhaps. Excellent, Soundwave. With any luck, these new coordinates will shed some light on the subject.
Soundwave's on fire. And so am I.
Keep your vanity in check, Doctor.
Haven't I proven myself?
Your scientific expertise remains of greater use to me, analyzing our latest acquisition. I must know what this relic is and what it can do.
I'm sorry, Optimus. Knockout was there, waiting for us. Seems the cons are improving their decoding skills.
And it seems that with two keys already separated, no one currently possesses the means to revive Cybertron.
While our quest to restore our planet may have reached a stalemate, securing the remaining keys is still the most prudent course of action.
Man, it must have been crazy with Knockout going all Sonic. Oh, I wish I'd been there. I would have...
Would have what? Recovered the key like you did the first one?
Maybe. Who knows? I just want us to be firing on all cylinders. You know, now that the Star Saber's gone. And I have a pretty good track record so far.
Look, kid. RC and Bumblebee are no slouches. And Optimus managed just fine for eons without the big sword. Of course, you wouldn't know about that. You've been locked in stasis the whole time we've been fighting this war.
Exactly. And I'm ready to make up for lost time.
When Optimus says you're ready, you gotta be in this for the long haul. Slow and steady wins the race.
Hurry up already! How is it possible that speed-enhancing energon takes longer to process than regular energon? An entire chunk of red energon, and this is all I get? There's enough here for one dose, maybe two. Decepticon movement. While speed is hardly a suitable replacement for the might of the Apex armor, it should provide me with enough of an edge to obtain a more formidable relic.
The next coordinates are ready.
There remains one set left to decode.
On it, boss.
I'm gonna bring back that key. Yeah.
Bulk? Forgetting something? Make sure you keep an eye on Destiny's Child, okay?
Compared to watching Miko, piece of cake. Stick close. And stay focused.
Gotcha.
I mean it.
Me too.
Shh.
What is that?
One of the last sounds that you will ever hear.
Dreadwing. We gotta get out of here, now! Smoke, I'll handle Dreadwing. Go get the relic.
You got it.
You love doing your dirty work from a distance, don't you? Too bad you don't have the ball bearings to fight up close and personal.
In this particular case, I will be all too happy to make an exception. But you obviously forgot how our last encounter ended.
No, I didn't. Smoke, I'm on my way.
Destiny.
Smokescreen! Wake up!
What happened?
That's what I want to know.
The Omega Key. I had it. Until something hit me from behind.
Dreadwing must have had backup. That relic's long gone. Ratchet, we need a bridge.
I told Optimus I'd return with that key.
Listen, kid. Alpha Trion said we need all 4 keys to restore Cybertron, remember? We just need to hang on to the one we have. And find a way to get the others back from Megatron.
The promise of a new Cybertron in the palm of my hand. When I obtain all 4.
Smokescreen was sucker punched. Could have happened to any of us.
But it didn't. Because I was the one who dropped his guard. I was the one who blew it. Some great warrior I'm turning out to be.
You still don't get it, do you? A couple of victories aren't gonna make you a legend. And not every mission results in success. Not for me, not for B, not even for Optimus. We've gained relics and we've lost some. We've also lost friends. We've even lost a world. But this is one time we get a do-over. We have a chance to bring back Cybertron, and everyone in this room needs to be in sync. This isn't about you or your destiny.
RC, you've made your point.
Optimus, he needs to hear this. You might actually become a great warrior one day, and I sincerely hope that you do. But greatness begins and ends with putting the team first, not your personal scorecard.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for you guys.
Then stop trying to be a hero and start being an Autobot.
You know what? Maybe I'm just not good enough.
Next time Optimus advises you to stop, perhaps you should listen.
I'll bring him back.
Smokescreen is young, Bulkhead, and has much to learn. But right now, he needs to clear his thoughts. And I need to finish decoding the final Iacon entry.
You never even spied the relic? By the time I reached the location, it was gone, as were the Autobots.
It would serve us well to not only decode the final Iacon entry before Optimus Prime does, but to recapture those relics currently held by the Autobots. Soundwave, despite your primary task, I trust that you have been making progress pinpointing the location of their base. Good. Given the recent accumulation of evidence, we possess a clearer idea of where their human colleagues reside. And Laserbeak should soon determine whether the Autobots dwell in proximity.
The final entry has been decoded.
Has it?
Perhaps it's a layer of secondary encryption.
The coordinates are forming an image. Why would the final Iacon entry be different from the others?
Maybe it's a picture of the relic.
Of what possible use could that be to us without knowing its location?
I trust that Alpha Trion had his reasons.
Smokescreen?
Prime's latest recruit is the final relic of Iacon.
Is this that hotshot's idea of a joke?
Maybe he knows where the key is.
They never bothered to mention it?
A more likely possibility is that Smokescreen himself somehow is the key without knowing it.
Whatever the case, he could be in grave danger. Smokescreen, return to base immediately.
He may have deactivated his comlink.
Locate his position and prepare the ground bridge.
It seems our side project is already paying off.
You picked the wrong day to mess with me, Khan.
Smokescreen. Previously on Transformers Prime. 4 sets of coordinates from Alpha Trion remain encrypted. It is logical to conclude that each corresponds to the location of one of the Omega keys.
Scrap.
It appears identical to the one taken from me by Optimus Prime. Pieces of a larger puzzle, perhaps.
Alpha Trion said we need all 4 keys to restore Cybertron, remember? We just need to hang on to the one we have. Find a way to get the others back from Megatron.
The final entry has been decoded.
The coordinates are forming an image.
Smokescreen?
Prime's latest recruit is the final relic of Iacon. No!
Wakey, wakey.
What?
If you're looking for your phase shifter, finders keepers.
Enough prattling, Knockout. Hand me the final Iacon relic. Now.
Yeah, I can't really help you. That's the only one I was packing.
Soundwave.
You got the wrong guy, Chief. Optimus Prime's the one who can decode the Iacon database.
Ah, but you misunderstand. The final entry has been decoded by us. And according to our findings, it would appear I do indeed have the right guy.
The question is, what is it that you are still packing? Why, hidden treasure, of course.
Smokescreen must have been taken aboard the Decepticon warship. Tracing his signal through its shielding will be impossible.
Continue monitoring all frequencies, Ratchet. Far more than Smokescreen's fate may be at stake.
I don't get it. How could Smoke be an Omega key?
Perhaps he isn't the key, but its container.
The other Iacon relics were sent to Earth in pods. Why not this one?
When the Decepticons stormed Iacon, it may have been too late for Alpha Trion to launch the final Omega key into space. At least by standard means.
So Smokescreen assumed everything went black because he was hit by Decepticons.
But Alpha Trion's the one who actually turned out the kid's lights.
It stands to reason that my mentor did not want Smokescreen to know what he was carrying in the event of capture.
And with the mobile relic, Alpha Trion couldn't possibly supply fixed coordinates.
So the Big A slipped us a clue instead. Smoke's mugshot.
The Decepticons got to Smokescreen first. I fear they have decoded the same clue.
Yet another of these identical relics? Remove it swiftly.
With pleasure. I do so resent a finish flashier than my own. Ah, made you squirm. Trippy. And intuitive. Proper grounding ensures that its user won't phase through the floor.
I said swiftly!
Get your stinking hand out of my gears!
And gotcha.
Tell me the function of these relics.
Doorstops, shavers, bling. Beats me.
A pity this little gadget won't allow me to just reach into his brain pan and pluck out the info.
Fortunately, we possess a device that can.
Individually, each of these so-called Omega keys is useless. Yet, possessing even a single one grants me tremendous negotiating power with either Autobots or Decepticons. Still, imagine if I managed to acquire the other three. Could revive Cybertron and seize the throne as Starscream the First, Supreme Overlord and Emperor of Destruction. But unlike Megatron, I lack the necessary infrastructure to enforce such a reign. No warship, no army, only my meager laboratory finds. A ground bridge remote control, a single remaining dose of red energon. And you, old friend. But I would all too gladly trade this, simply to be restored to my former glory.
While I am unfamiliar with the lore of these Omega keys, Alpha Trion knew many secrets. And the ancients possessed technology that has long been lost to what we consider modern science. Whatever their function, this much is certain. We cannot restore Cybertron without all 4 Omega keys in our possession. The future of our home world depends on it.
That's a wrap.
The power to remake Cybertron as I see fit. I will pry the other 2 keys from Optimus Prime's lifeless fingers. We must find the exact location of the Autobot base. Patch in and tear apart Smokescreen's mind if you must.
Me?
Who else? Do you think I would entrust you to see this key safely to the vault containing the other one?
Once more into the brain pan.
No, not again! Stay out of my head!
Now. You'll only make things worse for yourself.
Worse? How?
Well, aren't you the clever one? This ship is miles in the sky and swarming with Decepticons. Do you really think you can escape?
Who says I'm looking to escape? This isn't the way out?
Pity you are incapable of flight.
Yeah, like I'm gonna let that stop me.
Smokescreen signal, it's back online.
The kid escaped the warship.
Smokescreen to base. I could really use a ground bridge.
Retrieve the Omega keys, quickly! Flyers! I need flyers!
Setting coordinates. Strange.
What's the problem?
Smokescreen's telemetry data doesn't make sense. I can't lock onto his position. I've isolated the problem. Smokescreen is in free fall. Smokescreen, I'm opening a ground bridge directly below you.
Brace yourselves. I'm gonna make an entrance.
Of course!
You missed?
Open another one, fast!
I hope proper grounding on this thing doesn't apply to actual ground.
No.
Scour the wreckage. I want those keys.
Hey, Ratchet? I could still really use that ground bridge. Did I tell you? Destiny. Alpha Trion knew I'd keep it safe.
Nice work, kid.
It was the only key in Megatron's vault.
Then 3 keys are accounted for.
Then the 4th is still somewhere on the Khan's warship.
Unless Megatron never had it to begin with?
A high-frequency signal with an embedded message.
Starscream.
I have obtained something of interest to you, which seems to be of no practical use to me.
It's gotta be the Omega Key.
He's the one who blindsided me.
What else could Scream be referring to?
Yep. There's more. Bring medical kit. I only ask for the surgical replacement of my T-cog in return.
Like we're gonna give Scream back his wings.
Without the missing key, Cybertron will remain devoid of life.
Broken record, I know, but it could be a trick.
It is possible that Starscream does not yet realize the significance of what he holds.
And we do know that he has been incapable of flight for some time.
The stakes are too great for us not to consider Starscream's proposal. However, we will take precautions.
There.
Starscream, show us the Omega Key.
Give it up, Scream.
We're too late. The T-cog won't help him now.
It would seem I have the run of the place. Oh, how easy it would be to gut you. To gut all of you. But first things first. Where does Optimus keep his keyring? Not here. Nope. No. Ugh. I was wondering what happened to that wretch. Do they think I have all day? Ah, there you are.
Curious. Starscream has been deceased for quite some time.
Well, how's that possible if he just sent us a message?
We have been deceived. See close the ground bridge now.
Now that I have your trinkets, I'm free to enjoy slitting your... But, as I appear to be pressed for time... I'm sorry, what was that? You Autobots think you're so superior. But do you know what you really are? Slow! The red energon wore off, didn't it?
He has the Omega Keys.
Come on!
We'll get him back.
The keys can be of no use to Starscream while he scrounges in the wild like some scraplet. There must be something that we can offer him in exchange.
The fate of Cybertron now rests in Starscream's hands. Whatever his intention.
I beg you, my liege. Release me from this absurd predicament!
No. You shall serve as a constant reminder to those who dare fail me. I cannot allow Optimus Prime to be the one to revive Cybertron. We will locate the Autobot base, invade it, and retrieve the Omega Keys.
Been there. Done that. Please pardon my unannounced visit, Lord Megatron. But I have come bearing a peace offering.